Welcome to this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on beliefs in society, focusing on Neo-Marxism and religion. What is Neo-Marxism and how does it differ from more traditional forms of Marxism? Well, the concept of Neo-Marxism is often credited to sociologists from the Frankfurt School, the likes of Herbert Marcuse and Theodor Adorno, although they would refute the label of being Neo-Marxists, but rather see it as a reimagining of Marxist ideas in the wake of the spread of authoritarian communism in the Soviet Union. Others attributed to Neo-Marxism include Antonio Gramsci, who wrote about humanistic Marxism in opposition to the spread of fascism in Italy, and the French philosopher Louis Althusser, whose focus was on structural Marxism. Neo-Marxism evolved from the traditional Marxist ideas of inequality and exploitation, but was also influenced by the teachings of Weberian sociology and addressed some of the failings of Marx's original teachings. Neo-Marxism also examines the role of colonialism, particularly in developmental theories by the likes of Frank and Wallerstein, whilst also being influenced by more contemporary economic theories as capitalist society continued to grow beyond Marx's predictions. There are several different viewpoints attributed to those seen as Neo-Marxist with regards to religion. Gramsci discusses the concepts of hegemony and counter-hegemony, how religion can both indoctrinate and liberate individuals. Althusser saw religion as a form of ideological state apparatus, controlling the way individuals saw society. Others, such as Maduro and Bloch, took more optimistic views of religion, seeing it as a force for social change. Gramsci, writing as a political prisoner in Mussolini's Italy, argued that religion contributed to the hegemonic control of the ruling class. Religion helped to spread the ideologies of fascism throughout Italy. In particular, he examined the role of the Roman Catholic Church in doing so. However, he, like Engels, saw a dual role for religion that could help develop a counter-hegemony against the ruling class. He saw religious leaders as having the potential to educate others, acting as organic intellectuals that popularised ideas that opposed the hegemonic ideas of fascism. He also argued that religion could help to build rebellion through protesting against the ideas of the ruling class, and it offered an alternative view to the fascist view of society. Althusser argued that religion served the needs of the ruling class. It controlled the masses by offering them rewards in the next life if they were obedient in this one. Althusser argued, much as he did with education, that religion acts as an ideological state apparatus, spreading the ideas of the ruling class not to challenge the status quo. Religion was a conservative force for Althusser that looked to dampen revolution and rebellion, and it maintained the social order of inequality. However, not all attributed to the Neo-Marxist cause saw religion as a form of oppression. Otto Maduro examined the role of religion in providing guidance to the working class in their struggle with the ruling classes. Writing in the early 1980s, Maduro used the example of liberation theology in challenging the authoritarian leadership in countries such as El Salvador and Guatemala, in leading rebellions against dictatorships in those nations. He also used the example of the civil rights movement in the USA, as black Americans rallied behind the ideas of Martin Luther King Jr. to challenge the oppression that they faced from the state. Ernst Bloch saw religion as having a similar role. Whilst he accepted that religion justified inequality by promoting ideas of perseverance and toil, he also suggested that religion had a dual character, in a similar way to Engels. It offered hope to individuals and promoted ideas of a more utopian future, encouraging change and collective action. In his book, The Principle of Hope, Bloch argued that religions offered people a vision of heaven on earth, through commitment to the ideas of sacrifice, egalitarianism, and respecting others in society. This offered a way forward for individuals to change society for the better. In evaluating these ideas, it's important to use the role of Catholicism in South America in the 20th century and the role of religion in the civil rights movement, and how this collective action against oppression was organised through faith and belief. However, critics would suggest that the rapid secularisation, particularly in the Western world, leads us to question what role religion has to play in social change, given the loss of belief of many individuals. Furthermore, while it can be argued that religion offers some brief respite from the conditions of inequality, it rarely challenges the established order of society or ruling class ideologies in the Western world. However, those who put forward the arguments of resecularization would suggest that religion maintains its importance in looking to change society for the better and can act as a form of cultural defense. That concludes this Tutor to You Sociology topic video on beliefs in society, examining the neo-Marxist view of religion. Thanks for watching.